marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming in. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Now Brady. He gets this one to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Hey, 66.
White going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Buccaneers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Brady's throw there complete. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady. Completes it to Miller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Finding Fournette on the slant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Cover, cover!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Brady's going to sneak it. But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down and 4, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Duvernay, that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Fournette on the counter. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing every...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brother, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Up the gut, Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
So it's a win for the Bucs here.